Hello darlings, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. And if I subscribe, thank you for doing that. Thank you all for your love and your support. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make on this fascinator. So I'll be teaching you how to make on this fascinator, how to wrap your millinery wire. This video is very long. Just get your popcorn and drink. So this is for those of you that ask how to wrap a millinery wire. So I got you this video. So guys, darling, so let's get to business. So if you're a beginner, this video is going to help you. If you're learning how to do fascinator for the first time, you're in the right place. So I'll be showing you the material I'll be needing for this DIY, and that's my gum, that is my flour. This is called sugar flour. This is my sugar flour. Next thing is my Alice band. I use the big size. This is the biggest size of Alice band, so we're going to work with the biggest size of the Alice band. So my needle and thread for tacking and sewing. And the next thing I'll be showing you my tape, my paper tape. This is my paper tape that I'll be using, and my tape rule, and that is my tape rule, my scissors for cutting, and this is my millinery wire. So if you're a beginner, this is called millinery wire. And my net, my v-net, this is my net. You can use any net of your choice. So let's go to the first step. The first thing, you're going to remove the paper tape from the millinery wire. Make sure when you're done with your millinery wire, make sure you wrap it back and you use your paper tape to cover it up, so it's not going to injure someone. So I'm going to remove that out. So I'm going to remove this out, the paper tape. I'm going to remove it out from the millinery wire. So just take your time. This is how it's packed from the market. This is how the millinery is packed from the market. So just take your time to remove the paper tape. It's very easy to unwrap. Just see what I'm doing, then you wrap it out. So easy to do. Can you see, darlings? So you're going to bring out the wire. I'm going to bring out the wire. So the measurement I have is 40 inches. So this is cutter. I'm going to use my cutter to cut it out. That is cutter. So I'm going to take this back and I'm going to wrap it. Make sure you fold it back, you wrap it back. So it's so easy to do. So I'm going to take a paper tape and then I'm going to wrap this back. You just have to keep this away from children. Kindly keep this away from children. Set that aside, and this is our millinery wire, 40 inches. Now I'm going to use my paper tape to sellotape that part. I'll use my paper tape to sellotape that part. Just take your paper sellotape to sellotape that part. So just see what I'm doing. It's so easy to do. Can you see? Just wrap it. Just wrap it the way I'm wrapping it. So just wrap it. So make sure you wrap it so neatly. So the reason why we wrap it is because of the wire. Because sometimes when you don't wrap it tight, you just find out after you are done with your work, the hair is still going to come out, and your client can complain about that. So just have to wrap it so tight. So we're done with the wrapping, and the next thing we'll be doing now, I'll be taking my nets. You can use any net of your choice. And this is my net. I'm going to be cutting out 4 inches, because I'm going to wrap it. So if you're beginners, make sure when you cut out the length of the vein, just cut into two, so the net is not going to be too long in your hands, because if you are wrapping, it can't easily lose back. So better for you to just work on them like 4 pieces that you can wrap like 4 times. Again, if you are beginner, just cut it out in 2 places and cut it into two each, making for wrap your wire in 4 times, not in 1 time if you are beginners. So I'm going to cut that one out. So I think I used 2 inches. So I'm going to cut this out. So this is for wrapping. You can also use your bias for heat. You can use your bias, you can use your nails. It depends on your choice. So can you see what I'm doing? I'm cutting out that part. I'm cutting it out. This is the wrapping part. Just take your time, make sure your hand is straight, and just see what you're doing. So I'll go to, this is one, so we'll call the second one. Just same measurement, you cut out the second one, just like the way I'm doing it. If you are beginners on fascinator, this video is for you. So I've already cut this out. I'm cutting the second one, so I'm going to be having 4 pieces of rope. So I'm going to take this to the millinery wire. I'll take it to the millinery wire. I'm going to tie it just like this, and you see what we are doing. You fold it so, and we are going to wrap. Make sure when you are wrapping, make sure you wrap it so tight, and make sure you take your time so the wrapping will not lose back. Make sure you tie it, and make sure you wrap all the millinery wire. You have to wrap the millinery wire. When your rope is done, just tie it before you tie it, and then you take another one, you join it together, and you tie it. So you keep rolling. Can you see? You keep rolling just the way I'm rolling it. Going to keep rolling. It's very, very easy to do. You roll, you drop down. Just keep doing that. You roll. Just rub. You drop it, drop. Just see what I'm doing. See my hand. It's so easy to do. So you keep doing that. I hope, darlings, this video you really understand what I'm doing, how we start the tutorial. So can you see what I'm doing? So when you get to that part, you're going to use that net to cover the sellotape. Make sure that part too is tight. So keep doing that. You wrap it. Can you see? You keep doing that. It's so easy to do. So don't forget to watch my previous videos on fascinator, top band. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. So that is the last stage of the millinery wire. So I'm going to tie that part. Make sure that part is tight, so tight. Can you see? So do very tight. Can you see? So we're going to cut that part out. You cut it out. You go to the second part and you cut it out. And you see? So I'm going to cut that part out. Can you see now that we're done with the wrapping? So the next thing we'll be doing right now, I'm going to be placing my net down. I'm going to place, so like I said earlier, you can use the net of your choice. Just use your choice, and well, so you can double the net. You can double it or you can leave it single. In this tutorial, I make it single. I didn't double my net. So you can decide to double it because of your client, but this I choose a single net. I did not double it. So just wrap at the center, then you just fold it, bend a little. You just have to take it easy. You come to the center. Make sure your net is wide. Make sure it's enough for you to wrap your millinery wire. So you fold. Just see the way my hand is going. I see. Just see what my hand is going. Can you see what we're doing? So just fold. You bend it just like that. You bend it. So can you see it already has a shape? So the next thing we'll be doing, we'll be taking our cutout net. I'm going to take our cutout net and I'm going to wrap. We are going to wrap it. So just wrap it and you tie it. You wrap it round. Then you tie. Make sure your tying is so tight. Can you see what we're doing? Make sure it's so tight, and that's it. The next thing we'll be doing, we're going to be cutting out we'll be cutting the net out. So I'm going to cut the excess out. That is my glue gun. My glue candle. I want to plug it. So I'm going to plug it down. So sorry for that. So I'm going to put that one aside. So for it, so just set it aside. So we're going to cut this out. Just take your scissors and cut it out. And you see the way I'm doing. You see the way I'm doing my hand. So just cut it out. And you see. So you have to take it easy. So I'm done with the cutting. So the next thing I'll be working with my Alice band. I'm going to secure that part. I'm going to fix my Alice band and I'm going to fix my flowers. I was thinking, should I leave it like this? Then I think no, I'm going to leave it just like this. I want it just flat, sorry. So just take a look at, you can just put it anywhere, just make sure. So this fascinator is just a simple fascinator and it's beautiful to rock to church, to one party. If you are the fans that love something so simple, that you don't love something too big, you understand. So I'm going to bring out the thread. I'm going to bring out my thread, and I'm going to put the thread inside the needle for tacking. So for tacking, so just have to take a break from that. So we're going to tie your thread just the way I'm doing it, just what I'm doing. So I'm going to take out that part. I'm going to sew it. I'm going to sew it. And you see, just make sure the sewing is tight. Can you see what we're doing? So you're going to pull it and make sure it's tight. Next thing I'll be doing, I'm going to glue my Alice band. You can glue it, you can tack it. I think tacking will be okay for this. So just place like that, and you tack. Just take your needle and thread, just sew it. So we'll just add a little hot glue. Just add a little hot glue. And you see what we're doing. If you don't have a hot glue, you can tack with your needle and thread. But the best thing you can do is try to get your gum. You can't do gum. You can buy the smallest size. If you can't buy the big size for now. So I'm going to place that, and I'm going to use see what I'm doing. So you can use this part. You can cover this part with your accessory. You can use the other side of your Alice band, but I just want to use this part. Normally I use this part to cover my accessory, but I just want to do another tutorial on this. Just tack it, just sew it in and out. Just make sure that your sewing is tight. Can you see what we're doing? Make sure your sewing is so tight, and don't wash yourself. You sew, you pull it out, you pick again, you pull it in, and you see. Can you see what we're doing? So I'm going to cut that part out. You can use the medium Alice band, but I just want to use a big size. I'm going to tie that part, and the next thing we'll be doing now, we're going to be covering that part. You can just, if you are doing this for your clients, make sure you get the exact color of the streamy or anything, or this is okay too. You can just get the color. Sometimes some clients can just look at it and say, why can't you use the same color? But I just love it like this. So I'm going to add some hot glue to it. Can you see what we're doing? Just add your hot glue to it. Just see, you add to it. Just see what I'm doing. So the next thing we're doing, I can use the other part. The other part look like gold, plain gold, but I just want to use just like this. You can use a ribbon, You can use the trimming, you can use the pieces of fabric to cover that part. Just make sure you cover that part. You're going to use your hand to press them. It's so see what we are doing. I'm going to press that. Because of the tutorial, I just need to leave the comb just some minutes, but I don't want to waste more time again. So press it and you come back to where you're going to embellish. So let's take our sugar flower again. This is called the sugar flower. Can you see? So just place it on that. Can you see? At the center, make sure the center is properly covered. So we're going to add our hot glue to this part. I'm going to add my hot glue to it. You can't tack and you can sew because it is your work will not be neat, so make sure your work is so neat. So I'm going to cover that part. I've already covered that part. Can you see? I've already covered that part and I'm going to keep adding glue to it. I'm still going to add more glue to it just to cover it. Make sure you put enough glue to it. You press it down, you go back to the other side, you press it down just the way I'm doing it. Just see what we're doing. Just take it easy. You don't need to add much glue to it, just a little drop on it, but make sure you add to the flowers. Just see what I'm doing. So you get to use your hand to press it. Go to the second part, you repeat the same thing just the way I'm doing it. Can you see? Just look at this. So going to add to it just like that. So you press it down. Can you see? See what we're doing. So you're going to push just like that. So just check your sugar flower and check the one you glue and the one you did not glue. So you have to glue it part. And the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be stoning it so for it to just come out a little bit again. So I'm going to be using my basic style zone. So if your basic style zone is dry, just use your needle and just push in your needle just like that. So the glue is going to come out. So I'm going to take my stone now and I'm going to stone the millionaire. I'm going to stone the fascinator round. So, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment. Always share my video with friends and family. So can you see? So this part is just the stony part. You keep stony. Just see what we are doing. I'm going to stone that part. I've already turned it around. I'm still going to the body of the fascinator. I'm still going to stone it like this. Just see. Just click on the not on the red button and subscribe. It's so easy to do. Subscription is free. So just keep stoning this. Comment. I want to see you guys comment. I want to see you guys comments. If you understand this video, comment down on this video. So I think with this I'm able to make a video for people that used to ask me, Mina, can you make a tutorial on how to wrap a millinery wire for beginners? So now we have the full details on how to wrap our millinery wire. This video is well detailed. All you have to do is what? Sit, don't forward, just watch from the beginning to the end. It is well detailed. So I'm saying I'll continue to stone it till you can decide to make the stone so full. It depends on you. Can you see? Just add to it. If you don't know how to use your basic styles on this, how to use your basic styles on, just a little drop on the stone. Then you're going to face it to the part of where you want it to be. So watch my previous videos on how to make fascinators, turbans, account accessory, DIY, just on how to cut and sew dress for yourself and her dress. So I'm still going to have more videos on how to make dress and how to make dress for kids. I'm still going to have that videos. It's so important. Can you see? Just do what I'm doing. Just keep stoning it. So easy to do. Can you see? Just see what I'm doing. Just see. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. You can rock to your church. You can rock to parties. You can use it for photo shoots or baby shoots. So just you see it. You can just add this to your business. So look at this. I think I'm loving this. I think I'm falling in love with this. So it's simple and so beautiful. That's one thing about this style. It's so simple and so beautiful. And that is the end of the tutorial. This is the final look. This is our final look. Can you see how the paparazzi, the ceremony? So can you see it really take a time? So darlings, and then I'll be seeing you next time on my next video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like. So darlings, creative one, I'll be seeing you next time on my next. Bye.